Hello everyone and welcome to Kiru's online lectures. I am Kira Jamtani and today's topic is trigonometric functions. See, in part 1 we studied introduction and measurement of angles. In this part, in part 2, we are going to study about the trigonometric functions. So when we are studying about trigonometric functions, we should know the signs of trigonometric ratios, or we can call them as functions. As we know, we have 6 trigonometric functions, that is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. The reciprocal of sin theta is cosec theta, reciprocal of tan theta is sec theta, and the reciprocal of tan theta is cot theta. Coming on to signs of the trigonometric ratios or functions. So see, we have this, we call it as quadrants. This is positive x axis, this is positive y axis, negative x axis, negative y axis. Now if any angle is lying over here, we call any point is lying over here in this first quadrant. So we call this quadrant, we call this angle, it will be theta, or we can say it is 90 minus theta. This is first quadrant. When we talk about second quadrant, the second quadrant can be written as 90 plus theta, or it can be written as 180 minus theta. This is second quadrant. For third quadrant, if any point is lying on the third quadrant, so the angles of the third quadrant may be written as 180 plus theta or 270 minus theta. 270 minus theta. And when it is lying in the fourth quadrant, it will be written as 270 plus theta. 270 can also be written as 3 pi by 2 plus theta or 360 minus theta. 360 will be written as 2 pi. Similarly over here 19, if we measure in radians, it will be written as pi by 2. 180 will be written as pi, again 270, 3 pi by 2. So these are the angles for these particular quadrants. Now when we talk about first quadrant, in first quadrant all trigonometric ratios or functions are positive. All are positive, that is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec, sec, cot, all functions are positive in first quadrant. In second quadrant, we have sin theta and cosec theta are positive for second quadrant, rest all are negative. In third quadrant, tan theta and cot theta are positive, rest all are negative. And in fourth quadrant, cos theta and sec theta are positive, rest all are negative. Now there is a trick to learn this. All means all trigonometric ratios positive. All school S stands for sin and cosec. All school, that is sin and cosec in second quadrant, will be positive. 2, that is tan theta, cot theta, positive. College, cos theta and sec theta, positive. So this is the main concept of signs of trigonometric ratios. I am repeating once again. In first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. In second quadrant, sin theta, sec, cosec theta, positive. In third quadrant, tan theta and cot theta, positive. In fourth quadrant, cos theta and sec theta is positive. When we talk about first quadrant, it means the angle for the first quadrant will be 90 minus theta. For second quadrant, it will be 90 plus theta or 180 minus theta. Third quadrant, 180 plus theta or 270 minus theta. In fourth quadrant, the angle will be 270 plus theta or 360 minus theta. With the help of this concept, now we will solve question. So over here we have to find the value of sin theta and tan theta if cos theta is minus 12 by 13. Now here theta lies in the third quadrant. Now we know in third quadrant tan theta and cot theta are positive, rest all are negative. So over here we are provided with cos theta, which is minus 12 by 13. So we will find out the value of sin theta. Sin theta will be 1 minus cos square theta, which is written as 1 minus cos 12 square, 144 by 169. On solving we will get 5 by 13. Since over here we are provided that it is a third quadrant, so the value of sin theta will be negative, which is minus 5 by 13, because it lies in the third quadrant. Now when I have to calculate tan theta, we know tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. So sin theta is minus 5 by 13, cos theta is minus 12 by 13, 13 and 13 cancelled out. The value of tan theta is 5 by 12. See, automatically it came to be in positive. So this proves that we are solving it correctly. So in third quadrant tan theta is positive. In third quadrant rest all trigonometric functions are negative. Tan theta and cot theta, these are only positive. Coming on to next question, we have to find the value of cos theta and tan theta if sin theta is minus 3 by 5. Now here they haven't mentioned quadrant, but yes, they have given certain angles, that is theta is greater than pi, that is theta is 180 plus theta is 180 pi plus theta. Matlab this theta is greater than 180 but less than 270 degree. So if it is greater than 180 but less than 270, this implies that this angle is lying in the third quadrant. Now we are provided here with sin theta is minus 3 pi by 4. The value of cos theta we can calculate, 1 minus sin square theta. So we will get 1 minus 9 by 25, which will get to be 4 by 5. Now since over here theta is lying in the third quadrant, therefore the value of cos theta will be minus 4 by 5. So tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta is minus 3 by 5. Cos theta is minus 4 by 5. Thus the answer will be 3 by 4. So this is how we have to apply the concept of sines of trigonometric functions over here. Now coming on to next, trigonometric ratios of allied angles. Now see, as I told you before also, if we are talking about first quadrant, so in first quadrant the angle is 90 minus theta. When we are talking about second quadrant, the angle is 90 plus theta, or we can write 180 minus theta. For third quadrant we can write 180 plus theta or 270 minus theta, and for fourth quadrant we write 270 plus theta or 360 minus theta, and yes, when it is rotating over here we can write minus theta also. Over here it will be plus theta because it is rotating anti-clockwise, so here it can be written as minus theta. Now as we know, for first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive. Second quadrant में sin theta and cosec theta is positive. Third quadrant tan theta and cot theta positive. In fourth quadrant cos theta and sec theta is positive. Now what do we mean by trigonometric ratios of allied angles? See, आप ये बस याद रखना, when it is 90 degree or 270 degree, then we have to write opposite angles. Like अगर sin रहेगा, so we'll write it as cos theta, and if there is tan theta, so we'll write it as cot theta, and if there is cosec theta, we'll write it as sec theta. Now if I have sin 90 minus theta, now see, sin 90 minus theta will lie in which quadrant? First quadrant. In first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive, so here it will be positive sign. As I told you 90 and 270 के लिए हम opposite कर देते हैं. So we'll write it to be what? Cos theta. Similarly, अगर मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा sin 90 plus theta, so it will be cos theta. But अगर मैंने यहाँ लिखा cos 90 plus theta, so cos 90 plus theta second quadrant में cos is negative, so it will become minus sin theta. This is, ये opposite तब होता है when the angle is 90 plus theta, 90 minus theta, 270 plus theta or 270 minus theta. But if it is written like this, sin 180 minus theta. Now sin 180 minus theta, that means in second quadrant we are talking about, and in second quadrant sin is positive, so this will be written as sin theta only because the angle is 180. अगर angle 90 या 270 is there, then only sin becomes cos, tan becomes cot, cosec becomes sec, and vice versa. But apart from 90 or 270, any other angle is given, the same trigonometric function is written on the RHS side. Similarly, like I have, now I will be taking another example like sec 360 minus theta. Now 360 minus theta is lying in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Now sec will be sec only because the angle is 360, and in fourth quadrant sec is positive, so it will be written as sec theta. Based on this concept, we will solve questions. You can write in similar manner. You can frame out 36 formulas, but the concept is same for all formulas. Next is periodic function. Now what is basically periodic function? A function fx is said to be a periodic function if there exists a real number, that is t, which is greater than 0, such that f of x plus t is equals to fx. Like if I talk about sine of 2n pi plus theta is sine theta, as we know from the explanation which we have done. Similarly, cos 2n pi plus theta is cos theta. So these are the periodic functions, and yes, 2 pi is the smallest positive real number. So we can say sine and cosine functions are periodic with a period of 2 pi. But when we talk about tan theta, so tan pi plus theta is tan theta, and cot pi plus theta is cot theta. So we say tan and cot theta are the periodic functions with period pi. That means they are repeating after the period of pi. But sine and cos, they are repeating after the period of 2 pi. Same is the case with cosec and sec. They are also the periodic functions of 2 pi. Matlab they are repeating after the interval of 2 pi. Now we have one more function over here, which is even function and odd function. Now what is even function? So a function is said to be even if f of minus x is fx. So that is even function. But if f of minus x is minus f of x, we call it as odd function. Now if it is written sine of minus theta, sine of minus theta will lie in fourth quadrant, so it will be minus sine theta. So this is what? Odd function. Cos of minus theta, again it's in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant cos is positive, so this is even function. Now sine ka opposite cosec, so cosec is also odd function because it will come negative. And then tan of minus theta, if I write over here, now since this is in fourth quadrant tan theta is negative, so we'll get minus tan theta, so this is also odd function. But if I write over here sec of minus theta, so it will be sec theta, therefore we call this function to be even function. So now the question is, we have to find the values of following trigonometric ratios. Sine 315 degree. Now this sine 315 degree can be written as sine 90 into 3 plus 45. Now 315 degree, which is 360 minus theta, which will lie in the fourth quadrant, in which sine function is negative. So now sine 90 into 3 plus 45 degree. So 90 into 3 है. So we'll write it as क्या? Minus sign will come because it is lying in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant sign is negative. We are writing cos, क्योंकि मैंने आपको बताया था 90 या 270 रहेगा तो opposite लिखते हैं, तो cos 45 degree. So the answer will be minus 1 by root 2. Next question is cos of minus 480 degree. Now cos of minus 480 degree, as we know minus theta lies in the fourth quadrant. So cos of minus 480 degree will be written as cos 480 degree. Now cos 480 degree will be written as cos 90 into 5 plus 30 degree. Now since over here 480 degree, if we see 90 into 5, 480 degree is lying in which quadrant? In second quadrant. Now 90 into 5, because the 5 rounds of 90 are made. So if you are making total complete 5 rounds, so it will lie in the second quadrant. Now if it is lying on the second quadrant, in second quadrant cos is negative. So negative sign will come since 90 is over there. So we'll write sine, क्योंकि 90 and 270 में opposite, so we'll write it to be what? Sine 30 degree. So sine 30 degree की value होती है 1 by 2. So this is how we have to find our answers. Now coming on to next question. So the question is, find the values of the following trigonometric ratios. The trigonometric ratios tan 19 pi by 3. So this tan 19 pi by 3 is basically in radian. So we'll write it in radian itself. So we'll get over here, we can write it like 6 pi plus pi by 3. We'll get tan 19 pi by 3. Now 6 pi plus pi by 3, that is 360 plus theta, which lies in the first quadrant. So in first quadrant everything is in positive. We'll write tan pi by 3. When we'll convert it into degree, we'll get tan 60 degree. The value of tan 60 degree is root 3. Similarly, cot of minus theta, my cot of minus theta is written as minus cot 15 pi by 4. This 15 pi by 4 can be written as 4 pi minus pi by 4, because 4 into 4 16, 16 minus 1 15 pi by 4. Now this 4 pi minus pi by 4, that is 180 minus theta. It will lie in the second quadrant. In second quadrant cot is negative, so it will be written as minus of minus cot pi by 4. Cot pi by 4 is 1 only, so minus minus plus, so answer will be plus 1. So this is how we have to calculate the answers. Coming on to here, cos 510 510 degree, cos 330 degree, sin 390 degree, cos 120 degree. Now cos 510 degree, it will be written as cos of 90 into 5 plus 60 degree. Similarly, cos 330 degree will be written as cos of 90 into 3 plus 60 degree. Then sin 390 degree is written as sin of 90 into 4 plus 30 degree. Cos 120 degree will be written as cos 90 degree plus 30 degree. Now this is a odd number, this is also odd. So 90, क्योंकि 90 plus theta आ रहा है, तो 90 plus theta, that means वो second quadrant में होगा. Second quadrant में cos is negative, so we'll write minus sin 60 degree. Similarly over here we'll write sin 60 degree. It will come in second quadrant, so ये आ जाएगा sin 60 degree. Now here sin 90 plus 90 into 4, opposite करेंगे हम वापस इनको. सो विल सॉरी, यहाँ पर ऑपोजिट नहीं होगा बिकॉज ये 4 है, इवन है, तो इट विल बी सेम ओनली. सो विल राइट साइन 30 डिग्री. यहाँ पर इट विल कम टू बी माइनस साइन 30 degree. Why? Cos 90 plus theta second quadrant में cos is negative लिखा, 90 है तो इसलिए opposite कर दिया, minus of sin 30 आ गया. Now similarly over here we'll do cos already यहाँ पर हमारा ये आ गया. Now we'll solve it. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2 sin 30 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So we'll get minus 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4, which is minus 4 by 4, which is minus 1. So this is how we have studied today about the trigonometric functions, how the angles are aligned, what are the signs of trigonometric functions, and so on. Hope you guys are finding videos helpful. So do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.